E3 2018 is in full swing, and we got a small tease of the next Halo game, Halo Infinite. Now, at the time of making this video, details are still scarce, but we've went through and dug deep, and here's what we've come up with. So keep in mind, some of this is speculation, but let's get started off with number 10 and talk about the new engine. 343 actually built an entirely new game engine for Halo Infinite called the Slipspace engine, which they've been working on alongside supporting Halo 5 and working on Halo Infinite. 343 went on to say that Halo Infinite was so ambitious that they actually needed to develop an all-new game engine just to properly develop the game they actually wanted to make. This is pretty cool if you think about it. They actually didn't really have the tech they needed to make this big ambitious game, so in order to accomplish what they wanted to make, they started from scratch basically. It's like wanting to make something, but you realize the tool you need to make it isn't a thing, so you have to build some crazy ass new tool to make whatever it is you wanted to make, and I think that's pretty ambitious of 343. And if there's any game you're gonna make new tools for, it would be a Halo game. But at number 9, story-wise, it's confirmed via the official Halo Waypoint website that Halo Infinite will in fact continue the adventures of Master Chief after the events of Halo 5. At the end of Halo 5, a new Halo ring is activated and Cortana is out there somewhere, kinda crazy. But we're introduced to what looks like a new Halo world here in this trailer, and it's being explored by a small group of Marines. And of course, the Master Chief, who I guess is getting some air? I don't know what he's doing. But since we're on this subject, it brings us to number 8, which is exactly when this game takes place. Now you have to zoom in on what looks like a screen in the teaser, and people are seeing a date, which looks like it either has the year 2560. People have been debating it online. I'm not sure how much it really matters yet, but we wanted to bring it up just for the sake of kind of being complete and trying to acknowledge everything out there that people are talking about. But whatever the time period may be that people are debating, maybe it doesn't matter at all, maybe it's just a throwaway number. Either way, we've known for a while that Master Chief kind of finds ways to transcend time and space, so the time period doesn't really matter to me much at this point anyway. But at number 7, we do know that 343 is approaching the game with a different art style. Aside from their words, you can just tell from the trailer that things look a little more colorful and more vibrant. I don't want to say cartoony, because it's definitely not, but it's just a bit more fun real than ultra real, you know? 343 themselves have confirmed it with this quote though. The team has learned a lot from creating Halo 4 and Halo 5, and from you, our community. I hope you can see nods to some of that in our demos, such as the approach to some visual elements. Halo Infinite will feature new art thanks to art director Nicolas Bouvier, a new art style that draws significant inspiration from the most iconic and historic parts of the Halo franchise, and your feedback. The new Master Chief helmet directly showcases our new art style. So there you have it. It's not even speculation, it's straight from the horse's mouth. They're changing up the way a Halo game looks, and I'm personally all about that. Now at number 6, at 104 in the trailer, you can make out a poster that people think says, "Fight for her." This is a pretty classic Halo quote about fighting for the survival of Earth during the war with the Covenant. Is this a remnant of that old war? Or is this put in place to suggest that once again we're going to be fighting for Earth in Halo Infinite? It's a real nice Easter egg, or we're just reading into stuff way too much, but that's kind of what these videos are for. Now at number 5, we have to talk about the focus on Master Chief, which I think is a big plus. From what we can see, he looks a bit different thanks to, like I said, the new art style and tweaks to his suit. We also mentioned that 343 did in fact confirm and reference that it is a new helmet. Apparently the focus on Master Chief is a result of fan feedback. After the disappointing-ish story moments of 5, it's nice to just be in Chief's shoes once again, completely. Also, speaking of the Chief, what's the deal with Cortana? What's she up to? We know she's out there somewhere, we know she's not exactly all there, but we don't know what exactly is going on, and I can't wait to see what her story ends up as. Plus, at the end of the trailer, he plugs in an AI into his helmet. Now, is that Cortana, or is that someone else? That, I think, is the big question. But moving on to number 4, we got to see multiple regions here. Some colder, some more woodsy and reminiscent of the open plains and forests of the original Halo, some desert. Now this is exciting to me because it goes with some of the stuff directly from 343 when they have been describing the game. They've called it, and I quote, "alive with excitement, a living, breathing world ripe for exploration and endless gameplay possibilities." Now that's all marketing speak, but it still can point to the direction they're approaching this as. They also mentioned bringing back a sense of mystery and wonder, and took inspiration from iconic moments from the best of the franchise. Now that brings us to what exactly this game will be. Will it be open world, shared world, multiplayer? We're not so sure how it's gonna go down yet. All we have are these quotes to go on, so we thought we'd present them to you guys. Now at number 3, something else you should take note is the music. While, yeah, to some it might just sound like regular Halo-y stuff, it might actually be more intentional than that. Bits of it seem to be recreated from Halo 2 and 3 specifically, and might remind you of Finish the Fight, or even the original Halo 3 trailer music. The strings melody and some of the flute stuff definitely resembles Halo 2. This is all Marty O'Donnell's work from Bungie, which begs the question, will he return? I doubt it, but I think the music choices here are another effort by Microsoft and 343 to say, essentially, hey, we know what you guys want. We're cherry picking from your favorite games here, so pay attention. Hopefully that's the case. I don't know. Like I said, this is speculation. Now coming down to number 2, something pretty big for the release of Halo Infinite is that it's gonna be getting released on console and Windows PC at the same time. What makes this such a big deal is that it's the first main Halo game to be on PC since Halo 2, which came out in 2004. Halo Wars 1 and 2 both made their way to PC, but I'm talking the actual Halo games. With Xbox really pushing their games on both Xbox and PC, this really isn't a surprise, but it is awesome. If this Halo's multiplayer is just as good as it has been in the past, we're all in for some mighty fine multiplayer FPS stuff. With Microsoft also pushing the play anywhere and cross-platform play, as well as I'm sure you'll get a PC or Xbox copy with your purchase and all that, if you're lucky, maybe you'll be able to play with some of your friends on a different platform. Now, coming down to number 1, let's talk about a release date. The trailer was a bit on the short side and didn't really give us too much, really more of a teaser than a real trailer, really, but you may have noticed the lack of release date or even a release window. Well, that's because the game is still a ways off. On a blog post from 343 on HaloWaypoint.com, they said, and I quote, "We still have a long way to go until we ship the game, so things will certainly evolve between now and the release of Halo Infinite. Though the engine demo is a clear indication of the direction we are heading with our next game, and a great snapshot of where our tech is right now." So we really have no idea when we're going to be getting Halo Infinite, and seeing as how they're developing this from the ground up alongside a new engine, it could definitely be a ways off, and a lot could change in that time, but we'll just have to wait and see. So as of right now for E3 2018, that's all we know about Halo Infinite, so we do want to hear from you guys down in the comments. We want to know what you guys are thinking, just so we can kind of position what types of videos we're going to make down the line for this game. Are you interested to see what Master Chief is up to, or are you over that stuff and now you're just hoping the multiplayer is good? Whether you're really into the Halo lore or you're just into shooting aliens, let's talk about this down in the comments. We'll be down there talking to you guys, and if you enjoyed this video, clicking the like button really helps us out, and we do appreciate it. But if you are new, you should consider subscribing, because we put out stuff like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.